some ideas for thinking organisers, structures that can be used to help the students perform better. We've got Bloom's taxonomy on the left, we've got the different ways of thinking that are linked with that, and then we've got some ideas for thinking organisers, so ways to actually get them to structure their ideas that will help them actually be able to perform. So a mind map is when we can actually put loads of ideas down and start collecting those ideas and building them together. The concept map idea is when we actually start linking and writing on connections. The hexagons here, but this one is just using images. And you can see that this, if somebody can talk through how all of those different 7 images connect, then they've really got a good understanding of the topic. So ways to actually get them to structure their ideas that will help them actually be able to perform. And then over here I've got a T-chart, so this is a sorting exercise. So to be able to sort and justify, somebody needs to have an idea about the science that's going on and what they're actually talking about. Other charts that we've got, other things that we can use are flow charts. They help us sequence our ideas and think about how things progress. And then over here we've got the Venn diagram, which can help students start to compare and contrast and see where there's similarities and differences. So this would be a really useful thing to do when building up an idea about different opinions and helping build up that evidence and that argument. We've got a double bubble where we look at, again, similarities down the middle of 2 ideas and differences on the outside, and we can actually start colour coding and thinking about those differences. So this one here we could look at thing comes from, what their faiths are and what their beliefs are. And then finally we've got here something called a fishbone, where we can look at causes and sub-causes and effects and sub-effects and really build a complex structure that can help our students perform. And then finally we've got this evidence-based dialogue mapping, and this is one that I know that Ali uses. This is where we're helping students think about the domains that they're working in and how that is getting more difficult and building the learning, where we're looking at pros and cons of claims and we're looking at positives and negatives for these claims when we're looking at a dilemma. So what we're talking about here then is the teacher can operate in the conversation as somebody who facilitates and probes, and then they can provide scaffolds for those that need it. And a lot of this work comes from the research around those representations. It helps them build that understanding. So I hope those help. And then, as you see here, a lot of this and a lot of other ideas are available if you look at the book, The Knowledge Cartography. So I hope that gives us some ideas about the types of things that teachers can do whilst operating in the lesson to really improve and develop the students' thinking so that they can perform well. The idea is that you use this, and then whatever the outcome is that you want to assess, the students should be able to engage with that better.
So thank you everybody, and see you in the next one.
Thanks, Ali. Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody.